Hello everyone, welcome back to Kapil Joshi tutorials. And today we are going to understand one of the most important concept in SVM, that is maximum margin. This is our agenda, and today we will discuss about it. So if we look at the image on the screen, so we can see two different classes of data points. Our goal is to draw a decision boundary that separates these two classes. But here is the important question: if many possible boundaries can separate the two classes, which boundary should we choose? The answer is the boundary that provides the maximum margin. What is maximum margin? Let us understand this with a simple example. Suppose we have two types of customers. Blue points generally represent customers who are not interested in a product, and orange points represent customers who are interested in the products. So we have two features: x-axis, that is the customer's monthly spending, and y-axis, customer's interaction with the company. Now we want to build a machine learning model that predicts whether a new customer will be interested in the product or not. So we can draw several lines between these two groups. Some lines may separate the classes correctly, but they may pass very close to some data points. So SVM says, do not just find any separating lines. So find the line that keeps the largest possible distance from the closest data point of both classes. This distance is called the margin, and the objective of SVM is to maximize the margin. Understanding the features. Now look carefully at the figures. The solid line in the middle represents the decision boundary. It is also called as a hyperplane. The two dashed lines on either side represent the boundaries of the margin, and the data points closest to these boundaries are called support vectors. Why they are called support vectors? Because these points essentially determine the position and orientation of the optimal decision boundary. So if we remove some points that are far away from the boundary, the decision SVM boundary may remain almost unchanged. But if we move one of the support vectors, and the optimal boundary can change significantly. So remember, three boundaries or three important terms are, like, we can say decision boundary that separates the two classes. Number two, support vectors. It means closest important data points. And the third one is margin, distance between the decision boundary and the closest points from each class. The larger this margin, the most and very completely popular robust our classifier generally becomes. So let's take a practical company based example. If we look at the example, like, imagine a company like Amazon wants to automatically classify customers' review into two categories: positive review, or it can be a negative review. Suppose we convert each review into numerical features. For example, x-axis positive word score and y-axis, that is negative word score. A review containing words such as excellent, amazing, useful, and fast may move toward the positive region. So a review containing words such as poor, damaged, slow, or worst may move towards the negative region. Now suppose we have thousands of reviews. An SVM tries to find a decision boundary that separates positive and negative reviews. But Instead of simply finding and any boundaries, it separates or it searches for the boundary with the maximum margin. For example, imagine two possible boundaries, like possible A correctly classifies almost all existing reviews but passes very close to some review, and boundary B that is also separates the review but has a much larger gap between the two classes. So SVM prefers boundary B because it provides a larger margin. This can help the model make more reliable prediction when a new review arrives. For example, if a new customer writes the product quality is excellent and delivery is very fast, so the trained SVM can place this review on the positive side of the decision boundary. So maximum margin is not just a mathematical concept, it helps us construct a decision boundary that generalizes better unseen data. Now let's look at the basic mathematics. For a linear SVM, the decision boundary can return as Wtx plus b is equal to 0, where W is the weight vector, X represents the input feature, and B is the bias. So normally we are saying the two margin boundaries are commonly represented with that equation we know Wtx plus b is equal to plus 1, and from the negative side it would be minus 1. So to maximize the margin, SVM tries to minimize 1 upon 2, that is W, it means that is the weight vector. So this is the fundamental optimization idea behind the maximum margin classifier. So why do we want maximum margin? Because a boundary with a larger margin is generally less sensitive to small changes in the training data. Imagine drawing a line extremely close to one class. So a small change in a new data point and could cause misclassification. But if we have a wider margin, the classifier has more separation between the classes. That's why maximum margin is one of the fundamental ideas behind SVM. So remember, SVM it means find the best separating hyperplane and identify support vector, maximize the margin and improve classification generalization. So if you found this explanation useful, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. So in next video, we can understand support vector, hard margin, soft margin, SVM, etc. with some numerical explanation. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.